I'm going to be showing you how to draft out this beautiful top. The number one step I took was to draft out the back pattern, and then after that I brought in another paper. From the center fold of this paper I came in by 1 inch just to have allowance for my bottom placket, and after that I went ahead to follow all what I have traced to mark out all the lines. Now after this I marked in my neck depth, connected it to the neck width, and then after that I'm going to divide my armhole depth into two, mark it out, go in by 1/2 inch and connect my armhole. Now after connecting this my armhole, from the center fold just after the 1 inch, I'm going to mark in my nipple to nipple measurements. Here I'm using 3 inches, and I'm going to mark my dart intake of 1 inch, 1/2 inch on both sides. Now after this, next go out by 1 inch, just like this. Okay, now this is going to serve as my button plackets. All right, now after this what I'm going to do next is trace it out with my tracing wheel. So everything I have right on this front block, I'm going to trace it out because our paper is on fold. Now after tracing it, whatever I have right here is going to appear on the other side of the paper, and I'm going to go ahead and make it prominent for you guys to see. So you're going to see what I'll be doing right now. You might not be seeing the lines because I'm closer to this paper. I'll be seeing all the line. It looks like a dotted line. If you have a tracing wheel or you have used a tracing wheel before, you understand what I am saying. Now after this, I'm going to also mark out the bottom placket for the other side and label it. Can you see? Now after this, I'm going to, like, from the neck depths, come down by 3.5 inches, and then in between these 3.5 inches and the bust point, I'm going to divide it into two, and then I will use my curve to connect it to the bottom placket, just like this. Can you see what I'm doing? Now after this, I'm going to connect it over to the other side of the shoulder. Now on this shoulder, I'm going to go out by 2 inches and use my curve to connect like this. You can see the way I'm styling it. Okay, I'm just following the inspiration. Now after this, I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. You guys, this is very simple. I don't know what other language to use, but if you're following my directions, you are sure to get this very well accurately. Okay, so once I am done cutting this out, I'm going to duplicate this with another paper, and then after that I traced out my dots on the other paper, which you can see me trying to mark out. Now you guys, we have a button placket from the center front which extended to the neckline. So we are going to be taking this off because we don't need it to extend to the neckline. Now what I'll be doing is to mark out this 1 inch and then cut it off. Okay, it's just like I'm trying to contour that particular part of the upper parts. So I'm going to cut it off. Now I've separated this. I'm going to try to mark out this 1 inch on the other side so that we know where to place in my other part of the neck. Okay, so I placed in this one and also placed in the other parts. Now I'm going to use my masking tape to tape it down. Now after doing that for one side, I'll repeat the same thing for this other side, and then I'll bring it back together just to shape it out on this part. Okay, you can see I have excess right there, so I went ahead to shape it out, and you guys, this is it. This is how the front of the top should look like. So I'm going to hold it with my pins so that you guys can see, and this part is going to be the button placket. Okay, I hope this helps someone out there. Bye.